if something isn't a priority to you, you're never going to do it over some other things that are prior to you. So if you want your health and fitness to be a priority, you have to put it up towards the top of the list. Otherwise, everything else is going to get in the way. Hey guys, Coach Dan here. I'm a exercise and sports scientist. I am a gym goer for 20 plus years now, and I've been a personal trainer and coach for 10 plus years now. And I want to introduce you to my concept known as the 3 Ps. So this concept would be particularly valuable to you if you are about to start some kind of fitness journey or goal, if you have tried a few times before or once before and not been successful. So it's the 3 Ps framework. So that stands for prioritize, plan, and prepare. So firstly, number 1 on the list is prioritize. So if you want to accomplish some kind of fitness or health-based goal, but your fitness and health is way down your priority list, that way beneath anything else that you've got, it's often going to be impacted by any of those other things. So when it comes down to it, if you have to choose between one of those things higher up on your priority list and your fitness and health, you're almost certainly going to choose the thing that's higher up on the priority list. We all would. So it doesn't have to be number 1 on the priority list. It's not like you have to be hardcore or all in, perfect all the time. But essentially, if it's not towards the top of the priority list, other things will often get in the way. So we just need to make it high enough on the priority list that we can set some time aside for it and make sure we nail that every week. Number 2, plan. So if you're looking at your week or your month, or you've started the new year and you're kind of looking forward, we need to really plan out what we're doing. The planning process allows us to kind of start to project what it is we'll do for the week and then make sure we set aside the time for that. So an example would be, if you're wanting to go to the gym this week, it's not just, oh yeah, I'm going to go to the gym. It's, no, let's plan exactly what that's going to be. So it might be 3 days and you go, okay, it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:30 directly after work. So now we've got that plan in motion to kind of set aside that time and make sure that is, to point number 1, the priority. So it could be applicable to food prep or something like that. You go, okay, I know I'm going to food prep on a Sunday, so I want to make sure I plan out to set that time aside and make sure I'm ready to go for food prep on the Sunday. Point 3, prepare. So we've prioritized, we've planned, and now we have to prepare. So even if we've planned to do something, but we haven't prepared for it, you can't do that thing. To the example of food prep from before, if you say, I'm going to food prep on Sunday, but you haven't gone and done the groceries, you need to be able to do that pre-step before we can even do the other things. So we need to prepare to be able to put that plan in motion. So the preparation for doing food preparation will be obviously going to get groceries, making sure we've got all the things that we need to fill out our preparation or our food prep. And without that, you can't do it. So the other thing could be you wanting to start at the gym, but you've not got any exercise gear. So it's like, I need to go and get some exercise gear, so I'm prepared to put my plan into motion. Again, you could be wanting to drink water, but no water bottle. Okay, so some of the preparation I need to do to be able to drink water is going and get a water bottle. That's a really straightforward example, a really easy one. So essentially that will make it such that we can put our plan into motion. Now, eventually you won't have to repeat these 3 Ps every single week. Eventually all these things will become habitual and you won't have to spend time or energy at the start of the week or the start of the month doing this whole process. It just is initially to get the ball rolling, but once we've got those habits formed, you don't have to keep doing this process over and over again. So it's that upfront organization of what I'm doing to make sure I can set those habits in place. So those are my 3 Ps to make sure you're successful on any fitness journey. Number 1, prioritize. If something isn't a priority to you, you're never going to do it over some other things that are prior to you. So if you want your health and fitness to be a priority, you have to put it up towards the top of the list. Otherwise, everything else is going to get in the way. Number 2, plan. Set your plan out ahead of time. Before habits are formed, we need to actively set the plan to then put those habits into motion. So again, it isn't just, I'm going to the gym this week. Plan out exactly when you're going, what time, what is it after, what is it before, all these kinds of things to make it such that we nail that plan. And then lastly, prepare. For any of those things that are in your plan, if they require some preparation, you do that ahead of time so you can fill out your plan. Essentially, if you are trying to food prep, again, without groceries, you can't do it. So we need to prepare to be able to put our plan into motion. Now remember, none of this happens overnight. It's all about progress over perfection. Coach Dan, signing off.